Hopefully everyone can see me and can hear me. All right, so just briefly on the introduction. Welcome everyone again to this graduation session. Today we are celebrating that 9 of our students are actually graduating. It has been a long journey and we are extremely happy that actually you guys can actually get through the whole journey and everything together. Just some housekeeping rules. Please, guys, stay on mute so that we don't hear any interferences or anything. And then, of course, keep the chat to interact with each other, introduce yourself, tell us where you're coming from, and so on and so forth. I don't want that this is only me talking. I will love that you guys actually also connect with each other. You know, StudyXR is all about that. And then last thing that I was mentioning is that we love to use in our classes the emojis that you see down here. I was seeing that you guys were already reacting with that. That's awesome. Please keep on doing it. All right, let's get started. What I was saying is that, guys, you are nine of you went through the whole process. That's actually awesome. Okay, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm also talking for the professors, so Grace, Giovanna, Paris, and Tilda as well. I know that have been a long journey, not always easy. There were some challenges out there, but on today's session, we have put a lot of love. We are actually going to show a little bit of the journey of each of you and also the best of your work so everyone can see what you guys has created in the past 6 months. What you guys are seeing right now on the screen is actually just a sneak peek of what you all are going to see over here. As you can see, like, we are actually all about fashion tech. So we basically touch every kind of tool, skill, or anything related that it was important to the fashion tech field. If someone is kind of new in this group, let me start by introducing a little bit what is the StudyXR. We say that we are a tech school for creators because we are for fashion creative, but lately I have been feeling more that we are actually closer to a hub, a family, a group of people that are really passionate about fashion tech. So we are actually not the traditional fashion. We really teach based on, the technologies that are right now in the market. All our professors are experts in the field, and we truly believe in practice and real cases and everything about that. Today you will see a proof, but definitely it's not just like the typical type of school. We actually teach technology, but focusing all the time into the creative side. So for all of you who are creative, I believe that the majority of this group is creative. So I would love to know what's your background and why you love fashion tech, so that I can also connect a little bit further on that aspect. Why I'm saying this is because, at the end of the day, when you probably jump into an online school, you have, your curriculum, everything. Sometimes it's harder even to stay disciplined to the field because, week after week you have to do something and so on. But at the end of the day, we believe that this school is not only about knowledge sharing, which you for sure will learn so much, but also a huge pillar is community. So when you put these two bubbles interconnected, the section that you find in between is actually us. We do care so much about the community, and today we will show a couple of examples of how we keep the community together. But even if we are all online, and sometimes that could feel isolated, we would love that for anyone, master student, from winter edition, from spring, boot camp, mini course, webinar, or just someone that is simply passionate about fashion tech, that you guys can find StudyXR as your community to connect with others, to talk about any kind of problem, your issues, frustration, things that you love, come to the events, and so on and so forth. So this is an open invitation for everyone, and we run our community in Discord. I would like to start like a super quick introduction. Today is not about me, but I felt that there were like new people here. So let me start by introducing myself. I'm actually Maria Martinez, the CEO and the founder of Study XR. I'm an XR fashion creator, and I actually did my last master. It was in video game development. So I'm like a weird mix of like creative mind, but also technical, also running the business, which I understand the business side and what that all takes. So I have touched a little bit of different things, and this comes out of my entrepreneurial mind and kind of like, trying to find a way of living out of fashion tech and building a career that it works like work-life balance, let's say, that I can travel a ton and then also work in what it makes me really, really happy, which is teaching to all of you guys and spreading the knowledge that I have together with the professors. I wanted to include this image because that was me graduating from my master degree in video game development not so long ago. It was actually around 3 years ago. This was the reason why I actually started this school. I'm coming from a creative background, so my major is actually in industrial design. So again, a weird mix. But then one day I was feeling really stuck, like some of you guys, student, has explained to me, and maybe someone as well here listening. I felt stuck. My work, it was not that creative anymore, and it was not that fun. So it's like, okay, let's do a switch. And I went to traditional university in the Canary Islands. That's from where I am. And I actually went on a master that it was fully coding, guys. That was tough. No one was paying attention to the aesthetics, to the creative side, and so on. So even though if I learned a lot, and I'm super glad that I take that step because that was the beginning of what you guys can see today, it was not an easy ride, let's say. It was a full year master, just coding, and my projects at the end, they were not beautiful or worth putting in my portfolio. So when I realized that these were more people like me that are coming from creative background that wanted to jump into technology, I knew that if I do something related with education, it always needs to keep the creative side as the core of any kind of project that we do. So just a little bit of the background of why we are building things and why we are so passionate about this is because I was just simply one of you some time ago. But now let's get back to actually the graduation ceremony. So as you guys know, we actually go through many different skills and tools. I'm gonna just show you a little bit, a brief of everything that the students has created, and also walk you through what the journey is for each of them. But before, I would like to mention that actually what tied everyone's in this community, and especially for the students that are in this master, is that they came here with a dream that was become an excellent fashion creator. So the students wanted to merge their creativity that they already had in their mind with technology so they could work in the fashion tech industry. We always ask for people that are creative, and we always tell them that when you're a creative mind, you have 80% of the job done. And I'm not joking about that. You can definitely learn tech. Today is the proof with 9 of our students. But being a creative mind is something that either you are born or it might be a little bit difficult that you have that sense. So if that's one of you, congratulations, you are already 80% of the path walk already. This is our students, again, a sneak peek of all of them. I'm gonna walk you through exactly how things work here at StudyXR and everything that they have learned. Our master is actually tailored to each individual student. So Natalia, Ivona, Isa, Alina, Sergio, Yolanda, one actually had a different curriculum, okay? Why we do this, it's because we actually hate, and you guys can tell me on the chat, if when you were at uni or an online course, I don't care, maybe you had a module or a class that you didn't care at all, and you were like, oh damn, I need to get through this, I need to pass this exam, but I truly don't like this. I'm 100% sure that I'm not gonna use this in my future. So why I have to do this? I was there as well. So basically what we do is like we analyze the level of our students, and we also understand their backgrounds and their dream job, and then we tailor everything to them. So that's how special and personalized we do things here. And this is just a view of what our student has been seeing for the last 6 months. This is actually the student panel, and where they will watching every single lesson that we put it out there for them. But of course, this will have been completely impossible with our professors. I'm definitely proud of our students, but with the professor, I'm just grateful. So Grace, Paris, Giovanna, and Tilda, I actually prepared some like short works for you. Thank you so much for being the soul of this program. You each brought something so unique and powerful to the Study XR experience. Grace, with your warmth and clarity, Paris, with your strategic vision and boldness, and Giovanna, with your imaginative spirit and pure passion for XR. She was the one. And Tilda, with your wisdom, structure, and calm energy in every single lesson. You didn't just teach tools, you shared your journey and your realness and your belief in what this creative our students could become. This cohort will not be the same without your presence. Your mentorship helped shape not only the portfolios that we will have a look in a little bit, but the confidence, the resilience, and the careers, from really long calls and live session to really last minute supports and feedback, because you guys sometimes were submitting some assignments a little bit tied to the deadline. Your care made all the difference. I'm so honored you as a part of this team, and even more excited to keep building what's next together. Thank you so, so, so much. And yeah, I leave you guys like to next one with the endless gratitude. And I'm so happy to actually have you by my side in this team. I will probably say that for the students, having this professor, it was really important, because at the end of the day, you were actually asking all of the questions to them and so on and so forth. So yeah, thank you so much also students for being so careful with them, and also so open and sharing every kind of like details and question that you needed. Let me walk you guys through what it was this journey, okay? So in this master, basically what we did, it was first we went to a creative blog, then to a technical blog, and we grew up with a business blog. When the students came full of energy, they were like, yes, let's get this done. And they actually went through the first lesson with Tilda, defining the digital fashion collection and conceptualizing that one. I know that for some of you guys were not easy, but I have to say that every single mood ball, it turned out beautiful. And for you guys to understand, we do this as the very first step, because we always try that the whole storytelling and the aesthetic and the collection is to stay as stable and clear, seen like during the entire time of the master. So when the students get to the portfolio, everything looks beautiful together. Then when we put you guys to think about what the collection should look like, it was time to be jumping into the 3D tools. That, I have to say, is when the tough time comes, because at the beginning it's just like, oh, fun, let's brainstorm, let's put these things together and so on. But then it was the time of Cloud 3D. I know that for some of you it was fun. I know that for some of you it wasn't that fun, but you all went through that and actually made amazing outfits all together. And here we have the example of Yolanda, for example. And also as well, we teach you how to do everything in Blender with the help of Paris, so that you have ready to use like images, videos, renders, and everything to be put in later in the portfolio. But that was just actually the beginning. That was actually the first 6 weeks, okay? Then it was when things got a little bit more techy, okay? So here we did every single example that you can think about a try on, okay? We were here with Giovanna creating sunglasses, creating earrings, creating physical, AR mirrors, everything that you can think that we could put those designs that they were creating in Glow 3D and then put it in AR, and of course, optimizing. So optimization class, it was a full week where we were only preparing our 3D garments to be put it into augmented reality. And without getting too technical, basically, you guys need to think that these amazing garments were maybe 60 megabytes big and heavy with a lot of details. And the challenge here, it was to bring it to 4 megabytes. These students were like running crazy all around because everything was breaking. It was not optimizing. It was really tough class, but you guys all did it beautiful. And here you are actually seeing the proof. As I'm saying, like we were not tired of try-ons, and here we have more examples of AI try-ons, as here with Isa. This jacket, it was actually not 3D model, it was purely out of Midjourney, and we teach you guys how to do all of that. Then of course we optimize everything like Ivona did here with this beautiful 3D garment. And then here we have the example of Alina, that she actually pulled the AR mirror out there, that she's looking forward to put it in many different stores in the Danish fashion brand. So I'm super excited to see you working on that aspect as well. So yeah, this was like the creative part of the technical one. At this part, basically, we actually had to stop for 2 weeks because the students were like, oh my God, like this group, it was such a perfectionist group. They were like, Maria, no. We need more classes. This is not perfect. I want like another mentorship session and everything. We cannot get into the business vlog just like this. Please give us some time. So we actually stopped for 2 weeks and we were giving more extra like mentorship, live sessions and everything. And if you are thinking that it was already looking good before, when they came out of these 2 weeks, it was like impeccable. We were like so excited to be jumping into the business side with all the work that you guys were putting together. So yeah, then it was business. And at the end of the day, if we are all here, it's because we all want to make a living out of fashion tech. And we have actually been stressing that since the very beginning. So you guys remember our first one-on-one and these like one-on-ones that we have actually in between all the sections, all the blocks, when I was asking you like, guys, how you are going to monetize this? Guys, what's the business model behind your studio or your professional career? Or what type of role are you going to apply, how you're going to search that role in LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. Basically, in the last business blog, we were all talking about money till the point that we actually forced them to calculate the pricing to the final. Like, this is the pricing that you are going to put in your portfolio. Let's get through this. We give them a formula that it has always worked for us. And we also ask them to put together a beautiful portfolio that they will feel so proud and so happy to publish right after they graduate. And you guys all have done it. So I'm extremely proud of all the work that you have put in. Because at the end of the day, I know that this, for some of you, was definitely an investment, not only financially, but the time that you have put here, it's what it counts. And there's the resilience that you guys have had. It's incredible. And that makes me really happy. And I'm 100% sure that you guys are going to thrive in any single project that you guys do. Now, I would like to actually show you guys that we have not only been online, we have also traveled the world all together, and we actually met in real life. It was amazing. So we did 2 major trips. One, it was to Paris for NFT Paris and Paris Fashion Week, and there we met all the European ones all together. We had an amazing 3-4 days. We were creating so much content, learning a lot, connecting with like really cool people like Gigi Casimiro or Andrea. Like, everyone was there thriving and super focused on fashion tech. And we were also like partying a little bit. There you see the proof in the sandbox party that we were having a blast. But then also quite recently, we actually went all the way to the US because of course we had to see our students over there. So we met Ivona and Isa. We were all together in AWE, even like in New York before. We were having so much fun, actually, all there together, learning about tech in general and more specifically about XR. So these definitely for me were my peaks of this master, because I felt so connected to you guys just by being online. But when I met you, I felt that I knew you already, but it was awesome that we could hack each other and then have a little bit like longer conversations out of our mentorship or our live sessions. So that was definitely a beautiful moment that I'm so grateful that I was able to share with you. And now I actually would like to share some words for each of the students because I'm completely obsessed with your work and the hard, like, every minute that you have put on the hard work that you guys have done. So for the rest, you guys now are actually going to see, yes, a summary. It was really tough to choose what to put in each slide for each student. But yeah, let's have a look of the outcome of what the student has created so far. So let's start first with Ashini. So dear Ashini, what a beautiful journey it has been to walk beside you. You brought both the technical precision and the imaginative spark to every single challenge. And it's been so rewarding to watch your confidence grow with each new project. You have this magical way of turning tech into storytelling. And when you told me that Cloud 3D felt like playing Barbie doll, I knew that you had found your playful power. Your AR pieces are starting to carry narrative, emotions, and personality. And I know that this is just the beginning. I'm beyond proud of you, not just for what you have done, but for how you have done it, actually, with curiosity, joy, and grace. Please keep building those stories that you have in your mind. Congratulations, Ashini. That has been a beautiful work. Up next, it's Sergio. So, dear Sergio, I know that it has not been easy for you. I have seen you navigate the learning process with resilience and quiet determination that doesn't go unnoticed. You have approached each challenge with a clear intention to understand and not just to complete the assignment. And that speaks volumes about your mindset as a creator. Whether you were deep diving into new tools or reflecting on how to turn ideas into value, you show a constant drive to grow. I'm proud of your evolution, and I believe that what you have started here is just the spark. Please keep building and keep asking questions and trust your own rhythm. You have got everything you need to shape your version of success. With so much respect and pride to your journey, I would love to see what's coming for you, Sergio. This is the next one. It's actually Ivona. So, dear Ivona, from the first moment you walk in like someone who knew what you wanted, what you stood for, and what kind of impact you wanted to make. And you have done exactly that. You have turned vision into strategy, passion into action, and design into your business. But what I admire the most is your balance. How you mix aesthetic with structure, technology with emotion. You have inspired the whole class with your clarity and drive. You led with calm confidence. Certainly, and I'm certain that your studio will change the game for many brands out there. I'm beyond proud of everything that you have accomplished. And yes, to say that you are already in the future. So I really admire your work that you have created. So thank you so much. Up next is Sarah. So dear Sarah, you carry an entire universe within you. And during this month, we got to see the first pieces of it, how this is coming to life. What you are building is not just a project, it's an entire world, one full of stories, characters, and future-facing experiences. I have seen you transform hesitation into vision and confusion into creative clarity. You have taken a very personal dream and started to make it real. And that is not a small thing to say. You made it through moments of doubts, of chaos, of change, and still you showed up. I'm proud of your courage, your heart, and your imagination. Please keep going. The world needs this universe that you are building. So I truly get super inspired by what you, Sarah, too. Up next, it's Vittoria. So, dear Vittoria, it's been truly special to watch your journey unfold. From day one, your quiet strengths and creative intuition stood out. You have shown up with heart even when things were uncertain, and you have never been afraid to explore deeper into your creative voice. I love watching you dive in your comments and visuals, and always with thoughtfulness and an aesthetic that is unmistakably yours. You might not always say much, but your work speaks volumes. I'm so proud of how far you have come and how open you have been to growth. Keep refining, keep dreaming, because the world needs your sensitivity and your vision. With all my admiration, Victoria. Up next is Yolanda. Dear Yolanda, your journey this season has been so inspiring and forward thinking in the most exciting way, actually. You didn't just come here to lend your tools, you were really clear about that since the very beginning that we met. And you came here to push boundaries. You have explored AR in a way that feels purposeless and grounded. And now you are taking things even further by integrating 3D printing and smart devices into your creative vision. That's next level thinking, Yolanda. Your portfolio already shows clarity and a strong direction. And now you are building a bridge between fashion, technology, and innovation that few dare to walk. I can't wait to see what you will present next, and I truly hope to see what you are sharing at AI Global Awards. I'm super proud of being actually by your side and seeing you grow at this level. So up next, it's Alina. Dear Alina, it's your turn. Watching you grow over the past 6 months has been a story unfold, one full of elegance, emotion, and intention. You have this rare ability to create beauty in silence and to speak through visuals with so much clarity and feeling. Your portfolio has depth, and your design choices are truly poetic. Your presence is strong in every single detail. You have taken each challenge and turned it into something super meaningful and special. I'm deeply proud of the way that you have claimed your space in the fashion tech world, softly but powerfully. You have only just begun, and already you are unforgettable. I will be always rooting for you. So up next, it's Isa. Your turn. Dear Isa, you have bloomed so beautifully. I still remember the first weeks and how curious you were, how humble you approached each tool, and now look at you. 3 lenses out there published, and everyone was trying those in AWE. A glowing portfolio, and most importantly, that proud look in your eyes. That's what makes me the happiest. I have seen you slowly believe in yourself more and more, and that's the real win. The work is strong, yes, but your spirit is even stronger. Keep shining, keep experimenting, and keep claiming your space in this industry. You have everything that you need to thrive. So, with so much love and pride. And up next, and actually last, we have Natalia. Dear Natalia, you are a creative force, to be honest. From the start, you have brought intensity, personality, and fearless expression to everything you touch. You have taken risks, you have challenged yourself. But most of all, you have built a world that is vibrant, bold, and unapologetically yours. I have long seen you, how you evolve your visuals and how clearly you communicate your ideas. There is a strength and clarity in everything that you do. And even when something didn't feel perfect yet, you kept pushing forward. That courage is what sets you apart. You are not just creating fashion, you are creating experiences. I couldn't be prouder of your journey. Please never stop being that bold. So I would like to finish this speech for each of the students saying the three words that I actually was trying to summarize this group. Perfectionism, it was definitely a thing we went through. This group, it was like wanted another try, another try, another try. So you guys are amazing. As I always been saying, everything already looked perfect since the very beginning. Give a little bit yourself like a little bit of grace and empathy in the sense that it's the first one. Well, now it won't be the first one. It will be the second one, the third, or the fifth that you create. But of course, it's only getting better, and I have been actually seeing that. Discipline. You guys were super disciplined, like seriously, all of you. I know that it was tough, but every Monday you were showing up. Every Monday you were sending your assignments, putting it out there, asking questions, staying active, and the energy in every single class for us professor, it was amazing. I'm really grateful for bringing all of that there. You see Isa over there. She was every single time like that, so I love that part. So please just keep on doing it in that way. And definitely resilience. And the next slide is the proof of resilience. So this is a small video of one of the lessons that all the students went through. This is actually Unity. For people who don't know, it's one of the toughest tools that we made them go through. They had to build an AI portal that, they have to actually write the code. For the majority of you guys, it was the first time that you were actually writing code, and you didn't stop. You were like, can I have another question? Can you answer like this? Can I send you the file, and then you can let me know why it's giving me like hundreds of errors and so on and so forth. So definitely resilience in all of the assignments, but in this one, it was at the peak. So congratulations for that. So one more time to every single student, seriously, from us professors, we are super proud. This is actually just the beginning of your journey. We just gave you the tools, like the confidence and hopefully all the power and the knowledge to keep thriving. Right now you are graduating, but this is actually just the beginning of all of your career and your businesses, the majority of you, and that makes me really, really happy. I know that from some of you, we will be super tight continuing your education together, more focusing on the business side. And for the rest, I'm 100% sure that I'm going to keep seeing you in every single webinar that we organize, because you guys are super passionate about that, and you have always shown that. So congratulations, Fashion Tech students from the Master Edition of Winter. So let's do some clapping over here. Congratulations, everyone. This was an amazing journey, and I'm so happy that we actually got to share this together. So yeah, one more time, congratulations. With further a little bit, we are actually going to wrap up a little bit soon. As I was saying, the journey is not stopping here. I know that some of you, the master students, are actually going to be jumping into the AI Fashion Awards. I just want to bring to everyone's attention. Actually, these AI Fashion Awards are incredible, are organized by She's AI, and we are actually partners of them, and we are covering the educational side. So I would love to know actually in the chat who has actually used Midjourney or who have actually created AI fashion images or videos before, because these are actually for those people. Okay, these awards is basically ones that are going to be looking and giving prizes, and really amazing prizes. I'm gonna get just there in a minute, to all of the fashion tech creators who creates digital collections using artificial intelligence, okay? Meaning like Midjourney or any related to video. So these are an awards that is actually an international contest for anyone. It's not only for study aesthetic students, it's actually for anyone who is in the space, so that you can submit your AR fashion designs. And guys, what you can win is insane. First, which is already crazy, is you will be featured in the She's AI magazine. That's already awesome. For your portfolio, for your work, for everything, that's something that you want to put in LinkedIn, in your website, and everywhere. But that's actually not it. For the winner, they are actually going to produce that fashion collection. So we are actually bringing the digital collection to the physical world. And if that's not already cool, they are actually going to get the chance to be in the stores so people can actually purchase your designs. That's crazy. So for anyone who is out there that would likes to, create their own fashion collection, I know that's really financially heavy, let's say, to produce a collection, traditional fashion speaking. This is your chance, okay? So let me explain a little bit how this works. Basically, if you scan the QR code, it will send you to the website where you can submit or register, let's say, for the preparation course. As I said, we are actually the educators in these awards. And together, Giovanna, Tilda, and myself, we have prepared a mini course that is all dedicated for the Global AI Fashion Awards. So that it will cover you a little bit of the general idea about what's going on in AI fashion, and then you will be diving with Tilda into generating those images in Midjourney, and then with Giovanna to generate the videos. Everything that you generate out of this mini course is something that you will automatically be able to submit for the awards. How this works regarding timing? Well, it's already, no, it's actually not open. It will open in 3 days, but you can already register, okay, so that you will receive an email when it will open. And next Monday, we will have a webinar together with She's AI. So if now you scan the QR code and register, you will get the immediate invitation for that. So then of course, you can ask any question and kind of like, yeah, get your answers there from the team itself. So I think it's actually a great opportunity, and then you will have until September to submit all the work that you want, okay? As far as I know, there is no limitation on the amount of submissions that you do. So I will suggest to put together like a good AI fashion collection so that you can submit it. And of course, we will give you feedback, and we will jump into a live session in order to, kind of like give you some tips before you make that submission, okay? Then from September onwards, everything it will start. So the finalists, it will be announced during Paris Fashion Week. And then during March, it will actually be the main gala. Okay, so it's a long journey. It's something that we start now, and we are actually going to complete in March, but it's a definitely fun journey to be all together. It's the educational side, so the actually open to anyone that it wants to apply. The education, it's actually only for 50 seats. Once we cover that, there's no more space to anyone else. So we are going to take into account how the order that you guys register in order to let you in. So I will suggest to, if you have already a clear idea, not to wait too much, just register, you come to the webinar, and then you start learning and creating. All right. Any question on this part? Is it all clear? Okay, cool. Then the final thing, maybe you are like, okay, Maria, got it. I'm 100% sure that I'm going to be jumping into the Global AR Fashion Awards. Or maybe yes, but you want to learn more. You just don't want to stay into AI. As I explained, we are at school. We can help you with that. And I will actually love to get to know you better, understand what is your background, what is your level, and then I can advise you a little bit about what it will be the best next step for you to be working in fashion tech. Hopefully, this graduation session inspire you to kick off things either on your own, start connecting with community, or actually to start taking the first step into your education. Whatever that feels, I will welcome you everyone to the community and also to take like a quick call where we can talk about it, just the two of us. That's actually my favorite part of my job. So with further ado, we have actually come to the end of the graduation. I hope that this was fun and a way for you guys to see the amazing work that the student has put together. It actually went on for 45 minutes, but it has been work of actually 6 months. So we definitely had a hard time to put in everything, like summarizing all together. But hopefully, like the feeling of family of this community gets through the screen, and you can understand how tight we all feel to each other when we are actually learning together and building this community and traveling together. So thank you so much, students from Winter Edition. I'm actually kind of sad that we are gonna say goodbye, to be honest. I don't wanna get like super emotional. I'm happy that I'm gonna see some of you more often, some others, I'm sure that events, but I'm truly, truly, truly honored and yeah, happy that you guys have actually chosen us to be teaching you. That's crazy for me to think. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna miss you so much. And to the rest, have so much fun. Please stay connected, come to the webinars. And yeah, for the Master of the Spring Edition, we will see each other tomorrow. For the bootcamp students, we see each other on Wednesday. And hopefully for the rest of the students, we see each other again on Monday. Thank you so much, everyone. And I love you so, so much. Ciao. Ciao, guys.
Thank you so much, Maria.
Thanks to you. Ciao, guys.
Adiós, besitos.
Yo, besos. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Chao, hija. Felicitaciones. Te amo.
Ay, gracias. Ciao, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for